Now, last year was a good one for Samsung Electronics. Its sales hit an all-time high for the year, but they were sharply lower in the fourth quarter. Sales, the company says, will likely continue to decline this year. Ji-yeon explains.
Korean tech giant Samsung Electronics says its sales and operating profits both hit a yearly all-time high in 2018 due to a semiconductor boom that lasted until the third quarter last year, but forecasts weaker earnings for this year on slowing chip demand. On Thursday, the company says its combined sales for 2018 amounted to $219.3 billion, some $2 billion more than its preliminary estimate released earlier in January. Operating profits for 2018 amounted to nearly $53 billion, which is $0.6 billion less than its earlier estimate, but is still a record high. Its operating profits in the fourth quarter of last year were similar to the preliminary estimate of $9.7 billion, which is a 28.7% drop from the previous year. Sales during the October to December period last year were slightly up from the previous estimate at $53.3 billion, a 10.2% drop on year. Samsung said the disappointing Q4 earnings are mainly due to global chip makers adjusting their inventories and its main clients cutting their orders. The company says it expected overall annual earnings to decline this year, although sales of memory products and OLED panels is expected to pick up in the second half. Its memory and processor chips account for more than 70% of overall profit. The general consensus among local market watchers backs up Samsung's projections that it may be able to rebound in the latter half of the year thanks to seasonal factors. But analysts also say a dramatic uptick in the company's earnings is unlikely since semiconductor prices are expected to drop further this year in response to growing signs of a slowdown in the global economy and rising uncertainties in trade. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.